Hi, how's it going? Hello, good evening. Publicum Dimas Maggie S4C. How are we doing? Thank you, Stacey C, for becoming a channel member.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
And Inconsiderate Prick. Thank you very much indeed.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
How's everyone doing? Anyway, so I thought I haven't been able to go live as much as I'd like lately, so I thought I would just jump on a random night. And tonight seemed perfectly random to me. Plus, I am beyond excited because tomorrow is new phone day. I'm getting a new phone. And I'm very excited, and I probably won't sleep tonight, so I need a distraction. Yeah, anyway, so like I say, I thought I'd just jump on and go live because I didn't really put out a proper video on yesterday. I was working on a video about Ray Comfort, but then Kent Hovind popped into my mind. I watched through Atheist Junior's live response to the episode of Whack an Atheist Kent Hovind has made about me, and it made me think I've got to respond, so that's what I did. Right, for anybody who is interested, I've already got one question in. I'm using a website called SpeakPipe. A stupid name for a website. So there is a link at the top of the video description. It's speakpipe.com/creaky or something like that. You just record yourself on your phone, your PC, tablet, whatever you may be on, and I can play the question live on air and answer it. I take questions from the side chat as well. It doesn't really matter, where they come from. I'm getting debonk. No credit for what, Paul? What have I said? What have I said? What? For telling me about AJ's live stream. Yes. It was you who told me about AJ's live stream. So if anybody wants to ask a question, it's linked below. I'm so very distracted. It's linked below and you can ask me a question. I'll take questions from the side chat. I don't care. I'll only answer the ones I feel comfortable answering anyway. F4 Tomo, is it? I don't know. Why don't you make more stuff with Sir Sick? Yeah, I'll work with Sick again. We are. Thanks, Kal-El Cool J. There's the link if you want to ask a question. Benjamin Grobman, do you like rugby? That's a funny question. Well, it's not really that funny. It's a perfectly reasonable question. But most people assume that because I'm Welsh, I like rugby and other sports. I hate rugby, hate football, don't like any sport at all.
New subscriber. Tidy.
What? Tidy? 69,000, eh? Not bad, eh? But,
new subscriber. Tidy.
For a wrinkly old Welshman. When you joined the side chat, does it say at the bottom of the chat that it's in
new subscriber? Tidy.
Subscriber only mode? Because it is.
New subscriber. Tidy.
And it may be a mistake. I just assumed that everybody that watched my live streams was a subscriber. Maybe I was wrong. Hello, John Riley. I'm doing very well indeed. Right, let's see if anybody's asked me anything yet. Oh yeah, we've got a few questions now. So I saw Eddie Dean ask earlier on, are we taking questions from the green room? No, not tonight, mate. Like I say, it's only going to be an hour or so. But if we've got time, I will look at questions from the side chat as well. But I'm gonna play the questions in the order they came through, and I really hope you can hear them. Otherwise, this idea was really shit. So let me know.
Hey, Creaky. My name is Stacey C. I'm in the U.S. state of Georgia.
Can you hear that? Give me thumbs up in the side chat if you can hear it.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Gian Van
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Thank you, pal. So yeah, you can hear Stacey, right? Okay, let's carry on with that then.
And I'm a huge fan. So I thought I would jump on here, make a fool of myself. So in Georgia right now, you may have heard of us. We're the batshit insane ones at the moment. In close running with like Texas and Florida. It's pretty close. But I'm also not super sure that I count as people here at the moment. So I don't know. Fingers crossed, I guess. So it made me wonder if you were being personally affected or just what's really pissing you off right now, maybe locally, politically, socially, anything like that. What's really got your nuts in a vice? And yeah, I'm just curious and want to hear a good rant. Also, congratulations on your recent whacking. That's awesome, and you're awesome, and Kent Hovind is a douche, and you've totally made it, man. Congratulations.
Tidy.
Thank you, Stacey. I'm afraid it's going to be a really boring answer. There's not much that gets me wound up. I was going to be funny and say the thing that's annoying me is really long questions, but I don't know you well enough. I don't know. Our new Prime Minister's a bit of a donkey, isn't she? You know, she's only been in power for how long? I don't even know how long, and she's making a complete balls up of it already, but who would want that job anyway?
Ooh,
Certainly not me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh God, I can't even pronounce it myself. First time catching the stream, very tidy. Gian Van Tajkum, something like that. Thank you, pal. Very kind of you. So that's the idea. And unfortunately, my answer to Stacey C's question was really boring because I don't get wound up. It's very, very difficult to wind me up, to upset me. Anyone who knows me will tell you that. Well, anyone who knows me in real life, I don't often lose patience. I suppose if I did, I wouldn't be able to deal with the sorts of idiots I deal with online, would I? Okay, let's have another one then from Eddie Dean. And by the way, if whatever your name is on the screen here, that's the name I'll be reading out. So if you are going to submit a question and you don't want me to read out your real name, probably don't use it. Thanks.
Hi, Creaky. It's Eddie Dean here. I was wondering if Matt Powell or Kent Hovind has ever reached out to you outside of Whack an Atheist.
That's a really good question, Eddie. And yes, they both have. I haven't had an email off either of them for quite a while now. I've had maybe 2 or 3 off Matt, and I think Kent emailed me once. And I'll be honest with you, the email off Kent, I can't even remember what it was about. And the email off Matt was something stupid, like thanking me for making a video about him. And that he was going to be responding, so get ready. That kind of thing. So yes, they have reached out to me. And I had an email off Donnie from Standing for Truth a little while ago, and Kent did reference it in the Whack an Atheist episode. Apparently I'm on a list because I'm a chicken. So yeah, they have. Right, next one is from Worldwide History of History.
Have you ever visited the United States? I'm American, so I'm just curious.
No, I haven't. I would absolutely love to, but so far I haven't, for a couple of reasons. The main one being that I can't afford it at the moment, really. It's a very expensive trip to make from the UK. And I don't like flying that much. I do fly, purely because I have to, because otherwise we'd never get to go on holiday anywhere. So no, I have not. Right, next one is from Fair Witness.
If gravitational waves could be surfed, what kind of board would you use? What kind of board could be used?
I love it. I wish I could think of a witty answer more quickly. Let me give that some thought. I have an ironing board, maybe. I have no idea. I have no idea. But it's funny to me because when I was a kid, I tried surfing, couldn't do it. Tried skateboarding, couldn't do it. So surfing gravitational waves, I think, would be beyond my inabilities. Next question is from Chief. Thanks, Fair Witness.
First of all, let me say, huge fan. Second of all, if my actual question, if you were to debate Kent Hovind, what would be your approach? Like, I've seen a bunch of other people, like I've seen, I'm forgetting names, but I've seen Aaron Raw. He was more direct and kind of aggressive. I saw Professor Dave. He took the aggressive route as well. I saw some other people that tried the more softer approach. But what would be your method into taking on the religious moron that Kent Hovind is?
The honest answer to that is I wouldn't anyway, as I've made perfectly clear on numerous occasions. I don't know if you saw the short video I put out yesterday, the donkey and the tiger, but it explains it perfectly because I just think it's completely pointless. But if, hypothetically speaking, I was to debate Mr. Hovind, I would probably just try to trip him up on his own point because he seems so cocksure of himself, so certain that he's right and everyone else in the world is wrong, that I would just get an enormous amount of satisfaction by sort of getting him to trip over his own words. And but again, even if I did that, I don't think he cares at all, not even a tiny bit. So yeah, that's my really boring answer. Right, next one is from Inconsiderate Prick. Cool name.
Hey, well, don't know if you've answered this before, but what did you do before all this?
I have answered it before, but not for a long time. I did two different things before this. I owned a sign company and a vape shop, an e-cigarette shop. I still own the vape shop. And I closed the sign company so that I could concentrate on doing this full time.
Thank you.
So that's the short version. But yeah, I'm a graphic designer by trade. So I owned a sign company and I owned a vape shop, which I still own. So that's what I did / do outside of YouTube. Thank you, Johnny Rapine. We need a Creaky surfing the cosmos on gravitational waves on his ironing board shirt. I'm not taking any more shirt suggestions from the side chat because the last two I did and then uploaded, neither of them have sold a single one. So, yeah, I think that's a lesson learned. Next question is from Ben Speed.
Evening, Creaky Betty.
All right, Mosh. I forgot you were from Swansea.
It's Ben Speed here, full of cold in my house in Neath. Any chance we can have a live stream over the CB radio instead of the internet? Please, thank you, please, thank you, thank you.
Neath. Yeah, damn. That's a bit disappointing if I'm being honest, Ben. But CB radio. I always wanted a CB when I was a kid. They were really big when they in the late 70s, early 80s. And I was never allowed to have one. I think it was probably because my parents probably just couldn't afford it. But they just used to say, oh, you can't be talking to strangers on a radio, and my friends all had them, and so I just used to go and use theirs anyway. So sorry, ma'am. I was still on the old CB, but not in the comfort of my own home. Another one from Eddie Dean.
Hey, Creaky, Eddie Dean again. I just wanted to ask, where the hell's Lord Callum? And will you please kick him in the ass and tell him to get back to work? Thanks, bro.
Eddie, you're not the first person to ask, and I'm sure you will not be the last. He's back soon. Very soon. Somebody sent me a video clip. He's not here tonight. Fox X. He's done some voiceovers for me for my sort of you're watching the Creaky Blinder and watch this next, all that kind of thing. And he sent me a video of him recording some of these clips, and he included a message for Callum as well. So when I see him later on or tomorrow, I will give him a kick for you, because you're not the first person who's asked. So yeah, I will definitely give him a kick. Yeah, so if anybody wants to ask me anything, ask me something interesting. Not that everybody's questions so far haven't been interesting. That's not what I mean. Yeah, just ask me anything. You'll know if I don't want to answer it, because I'll say so and so has asked a question and I don't want to answer it. The only thing I won't answer is what's my real name. Good evening, Padge. How are you, love? Nice to see you. Looking beard-tastic as always, even though it's only a teeny weeny little picture. But yeah, how are you doing, mate? Yeah, so good evening, Yaka. Bye then. You did. Do you know who you reminded me of, Ben Speed? You reminded me of Dialing Ping. you know who Dialing Ping is, I know. How about a series on Kent Hovind, like Aaron Ra, but
new subscriber. Tidy.
Like Aaron Ra, but funny.
New subscriber. Tidy.
No, do you know, inconsiderate prick? Funny you should say that. No, it's not. It's creakyblinder.com. It's not down, but if you mean where have all the links gone off my channel, I'm looking into it at the minute. It's just all disappeared. So the shop isn't down. It's creakyblinder.com, and you'll find it all there. If you need a link, I'm sure one of this lovely lot will be kind enough to share it, or you can just wait for the Stream Elements bot to post the link, which it will. It does it once every 5 minutes, I believe. So yeah, so if anybody's got a question they want to ask me over audio, the link is down in the description, and it's pinned at the top of the side chat as well. Cats or dogs? Dogs. I hate cats. Sly, horrible little shitheads. What do I think of persistent chemtrail believers? I think they're persistently stupid. If that isn't too direct an answer. This is a highlighted question because Eddie is a channel member. Creaky, if you had to, would you rather fight Andrew Tate or debate Kent and Matt? I'd probably fight Andrew Tate, to be honest with you. I doubt he watches my live stream, and I doubt he's going to challenge me. Hope not, anyway. Looks like a bloody handful to me. Ah, that's what I've been going wrong. I've been looking for creepy blind man merch. Well, that'll do it, Bri. That'll do it. Yeah, yes, there's nothing wrong with the merch store. It's there, it's working. Blah de blah la de da. What's the dumbest flat earther you've come across? My instinct was to say Daniel Pratt, but I don't know if it might be Jake the arsehole. Joey Roker, yeah, there's another good shout. Do you know, I'm going to retract that statement and say that I couldn't choose. They're all equally as stupid. Who was my favourite wrestler when I was a kid? Hulk Hogan. Brian, that was my first thought when he said it, and I was going to say none, but I knew nobody would get it apart from, well, apart from the select few. Thank you for becoming a channel member. The what? The Mig Tess. Okay. That would piss Kent Orvind off selling Creepy Blind Man, but yeah, you know, that's not a bad idea. But like I said earlier, debunk. Every time I take a suggestion from the side chat, nobody buys them. Oh, you should have a Creaky Can't Tech t-shirt. Yeah. It's been there 2 weeks now. Sort it out. Right, anyway, next question. From Fleet Core.
Hey, Creaky. I had a quick question. I was viewing some of your older content, and I noticed on one of your previous videos, a guy by the name of Jake the Asshole went after Cyman Dan. He did one recently about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. I was wondering if you're going to go and do another video on that one. I found that content quite interesting.
Yeah, I did see that Jake's made another video about Cyman Dan, and it is in my... I've got a secret playlist on YouTube called Content, and if I come across anything I think I may want to make a video about either now or in the not too distant future, I just add it to that playlist, and that video's on there. It's a possibility, but it's funny because the last time I made a video about Jake the Asshole, it was me responding to a video he'd made about Cyman Dan. So I don't know, we'll see. Thank you for the super chat, Gian. Debate Andrew Tate and fight Kent. Oh dear me, you're a naughty crowd, you aren't you? Right, I'm sure I just saw
Oh, new subscriber. Tidy.
Jake the Asshole seems to like news, keeps asking FTFD to take his shirts off. But I don't know. Do you know, I don't think even these flat earthers themselves know why they say some of the things they say. Right, next question's from Paul. And I'm sure he won't mind. I'm gonna give out his email address. It's paul@creakyblinder.com. Wonder who this could be.
What's for dinner, old man?
Well, funny you should mention that. My little bearded friend, my big bearded friend, I had tacos and enchiladas, and they were bloody cowing lush, as we say in Swansea. So you know, if you can get a flight over before this stream finishes and I go in and eat the rest of them, then you're more than welcome to share. Next question. What happened then? I know what it was. I need a swig.
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
Okay, next question is from Johnny. Johnny on Earth? Johnny.
Hey, Creaky, have you ever played like any like tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons or Hammer, any of the kind of those like sit down with your friends and games kind of thing? Like, did you ever do that when you were younger, or you still do it? Just asking. Thanks, and keep up the good shit.
Thank you, pal. No, I never ever have. Never was into board games of any description when I was a child. Nothing. I've always been weird, mate. Honestly, when I was a kid, all my friends were out, you know, playing soccer, football, rugby, cricket, you know, doing all that sort of thing. And I was in the house playing the keyboard and singing and all that kind of stuff because or drawing. I've never been sort of I don't even know. Is there sort of a stereotypical man's man, if you know what I mean? I've never been that type of person. So I'm afraid not, mate. I'm afraid I was just as boring when I was a child as I am now. Arto, I've nothing to say. Want to spread the love. Have way too much monies laying around. Gifted memberships are the right choice for you. Do it now. Why not do it now? I don't know what that means. I've seen something actually where you can buy gifted membership. So, like for example, if I haven't got a video open. If you click on the join now button, I believe it it gives you the well, look at that. Would you Adam and Eve it? How do I what?
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
There we are. There's been 10 memberships gifted, so I suppose it's get them while they're there. Thank you very much indeed.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Hiss. The Mig Hiss. Sorry, I can't show that you gifted the memberships on the screen. It won't let me.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
It won't let you. I don't think these 10. These 10 are gonna stay around for long.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
No, I didn't think they were. Thank you, pal. That's very kind of you. Or Palette. Your username does not give much away.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Thank you, but that's really kind of you, mate. Because what that means now is depending on which.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Yeah, welcome. Whichever level you gifted, you know the 10.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
The 10 memberships you've just gifted. I get the revenue from that.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Like I do when anybody becomes a member. So thank you, pal. That's very much appreciated. You're a very, very kind bunch of individuals. Let's just let people make their way into the most disappointing club in the world.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
That's got to be 10 now, haven't it? Yeah, that was a legendary move.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
The Mig. My Tess? Mig Tits? My. Oh, and he's gifted somebody else one. Mate, you're a legend. That's very kind of you. Right, next question is from Mother of Invention.
Hiya, Creaky. I wondered, have you stopped getting any new tattoos, any new ink? I'm 53, I've had to stop. The last couple of tattoos I had were just agony. And I've decided that, you know what, I'm getting too old and I'm stopping getting new tattoos. I'm pretty well covered. I mean, I've got none on my throat like you have. That looks like it would just hurt far too much. So, have you stopped getting new tattoos? Are you more into piercing than tattoos these days? Or are you still getting inky? Just interested.
Funny enough, I was speaking to my oldest son today, and saying that I haven't been tattooed now for nearly a year, so I've got to sort it out. So, no, I haven't finished being tattooed. This little tiny heart that I had done here for my granddaughter when she was born. Well, I've got a grandson as well now, and I want to have a little blue diamond, but I'm going to have this reworked, and I'm going to have them bigger. And
welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Sheep Go Quack. And yesterday, I believe it was my pal Christopher Shapley, DVM CVA, everybody's favourite American veterinarian, sent me a meme about Hitchens' razor. What can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence, that one. And it's a straight razor. And I've never made a secret of it. Oh, somebody's just purchased a douche canoe mug. Thank you, whoever it was. I've never... Well, I've totally distracted myself now. So yeah, so I've never made a secret of the fact that I had the Illuminati eye and triangle down on my throat just to piss off the people I make videos about. Because a lot of them are so far down the rabbit hole when it came to the Illuminati and all that kind of thing. I thought, I'm going to have it that it'll really wind them up. So now I've been made aware of the Hitchens razor thing. And on the meme, it had a little straight razor. So I now want a little tiny straight razor here. So that it's nice and visible in all the videos. Same as, I've just seen a funny username that I'm afraid to mention in case it's the person's real name. But it's very unfortunate in either case, or very funny if it's deliberate. Never too old, John Riley says. He's 58 and still has a mohawk. You know, I've often thought, right, so my youngest boy, the one that's 18, hello UKPI, how are you, pal? Nice to see you. Hope you were well as well. You busted. Sorry, Sean. I can't help it, I'm childish.
Ooh, super chat.
I'm sorry. What can I say? What can I say? I apologize profoundly. Midas. It's pronounced like Midas. So the Midas, the famous Greek mythology king who turns things to gold by touch. I thought that was Goldmember from the Austin Powers films. What do I know? Okay, Midas, thank you very much indeed. Why didn't you just spell it M-I-D-A-S? Just, you know, just wondering. Anyway, oh, sorry. Now you're making me feel guilty. A little bit. Let's have another question from Bigfoot Atheist.
Hi, Creaky. Bigfoot Atheist here. Love your videos. Question. Do you think you could explain the burden of proof to the people in the Bigfoot phenomenon? Because I can't quite get it across to them.
So the way I understand it is that the person making the claim, so in the case of flat earthers, they are making a claim that the earth is flat. In the case of moon landing deniers, they are making a claim that we didn't land on the moon. And Bigfoot enthusiasts, but are Bigfoot people conspiracy theorists? I don't know. In the case of Bigfoot, I would have to assume, and I know we shouldn't assume because it makes an ass out of you and me, or him and her, or he and whoever. I know we shouldn't assume, but surely the burden of proof must be on them because they are the one making an unsubstantiated claim. Or at least that's the way I understand it anyway. But I could be wrong. I know, don't be too shocked. But yeah, exactly, debunk. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. The thing is, it's, you know, 99% of the time they are. Right, fair enough. Airy muff. You know, when somebody makes a claim that goes, and it's not sort of strictly about going against the grain, going against the man, that kind of thing. It's, you know, everything that they are making claims about the shape of the earth, Bigfoot being real, all this kind of thing, we didn't land on the moon. How can anybody...
Blinder gang, mush.
Thank you, Sean Bumstead. How can anybody possibly, with a straight face, claim that we didn't land on the moon, for example, or that, you know, the earth is flat? Idiots.
Ooh, super chat.
Wrong
Thank you.
button. Thank you to whoever did the last super chat. And thank you, Sean Bumstead.
Welcome to the Blinder gang, mush.
If you're enjoying the stream,
I was so busy drinking and I forgot to press
right now.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Do you know, I saw a really impressive video today about the The guy was making a video about another live streamer. I wish I could remember the guy's name. I'll try and share it on Twitter or something. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you're missing out. I'm so interesting and exciting on there. Gone. Like Kent Hovine's freedom. Gone. Never to be seen again. Oh, hang on. So, slow down now. Slow down, side chat. Sorry if you answered. Were you a believer in one of these conspiracies? In one of what? Oh, the ones I just mentioned. Hell no. I know I may come across as stupid, but I've never been that stupid.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Thank you, Mad Mark. No, I've never bought into any conspiracy, Stacey. Thankfully. Whew. That was a close one. Right, I'm sure I just missed a question in the side chat. What does your vape shop? Okay. I don't know if you want to maybe reword your question and I will try to answer it. Yeah, almost the Midas, but I am finding it far funnier, and I don't want to stay here, but I'm finding it far funnier being at 69,000 subscribers. Mainly because I'm a big child. But yeah, I'm really happy, mate. Almost
super chat.
Almost 70,000, and that seems so much closer to 100,000 than 69. I know it's closer by 1,000, but it just, do you know what I mean, Ari? Thank you, Eddie Dean. I've noticed that channels like yours and Simon Dan hardly ever cover ghosts or UFOs. Why is that? I just never have covered either of those things. There's no reason, really. I've done a little bit about UFOs. You know, obviously, I don't know how everyone feels about them, but I think we would be very foolish to think, and in fact, I think it would be quite arrogant of us to think that given just the size of the observable universe, let alone what we can't see, I think it would be quite arrogant of us to think that we were the only intelligent life form in, you know, in the universe. But again, I could be completely wrong. Who knows? But have they been to Earth? No, mate. I'm afraid not. And I don't mean I used to, you know, be tied to a boat or anything, and I've started to come undone. I just mean that why is there no really good evidence for it? Something that you look at and say, well, damn, I was wrong all this time. Because that's the thing with me, you know. I've said this plenty of times, and it's a really stupid example, but I think it proves the point. If somebody could prove to us, prove to me, that the Earth is 100% definitely flat, and here's a piece of evidence that is so watertight, you know, only an idiot could deny it, then I'd say, okay, Earth is flat then, but it's never going to happen because it isn't. Coast to Coast AM radio show covers that. Yeah, I'm aware of Coast to Coast, David. Goes to court on video all the time, allegedly. Yeah, it's like all those ghost hunting shows in it, and the ghost hunters you see on YouTube, all that kind of thing. It's like the first part of Jurassic Park, isn't it? Where Jeff, is it Goldblum, is it? Where he asks, are there going to be any dinosaurs on this dinosaur tour? You know, are there going to be any ghosts in these videos of ghosts? You know, or anything else that can't be really easily explained away if you think rationally. You got invited on Coast to Coast many moons ago. Bloody hell. Easy, Tiger. You think aliens have been to Earth? And and yet you live less than 20 miles from Glencoru. Yeah, I've been to Clydach a few times as well, so maybe I need to rethink my position on the whole have aliens been to Earth situation. Anyway, next question is from Brian Pop Robson.
What's the most useless piece of garbage that you contain in your brain? Mine is remembering from about the age of 12 the phrase lip smacking, thirst quenching, ace tasting, motivating, good buzzing, cool talking, high walking fast, living, ever giving, cool fizzing, Pepsi.
That's a really interesting question, bro, right? Because given the fact that 9 times out of 10 I can't even remember what I was talking about 0.5 of a second ago, I'm not sure if that was a genuine question or a veiled insult. But I don't know, I suppose nothing that springs to mind now, which is massively ironic, I know, but I'm sure I've got some useless information there that is of absolutely no use to man or beast. Google moderator team is picking on me again. Aliens landed in Swansea but found no signs of intelligent life. You're right enough there, mate. You've been down here recently, have you? I was in town yesterday, or was it? No, the day before. No, I was in town a few days ago. Oh my God, it's like I thought they were shooting like season 12 of The Walking Dead. It's just full of crackheads and other crackheads and closed shops. It's bananas. Hi. Yeah, it's Credible Threat says, are you a Cardiff City fan, Creaky? I'm guessing you weren't here at the beginning of the live stream where I told everyone how much I hated sport of any description. Yeah, I know Carlo Town very well, Padge. I forgot you were from that neck of the woods. So you're near Wicklow, aren't you? Because that's where my auntie and uncle live. Well, when they're in Ireland, that's where they live. They're in the Caribbean most of the time. I forgot about that. I really did. Willow the Wendigo, how do you actually pronounce Elborough? Like that. Elborough. You what? You were having a nap? You were having a nap? Creaky is a bluebird. Creaky's an old turd, not a bluebird though. Sounds like Swindon. I've been to Swindon plenty of times as well. Kilkenny is right next to Carlo. I'm in Waterford now, which is closer to Wicklow. Yeah. I was thinking out loud then. Anyway. Right, so Dave H says, and by the way, if anybody else has got any questions they want to send in, the link is pinned at the top of the side chat and it's in the video description. Okay, go. Try it again. Sound it out slowly with me. Llanfair, Pwll Gwyngellt, Gogerich, Windrobl, Llandysilio, go. Yeah. They struggle with every bit except the last one. Well, right, okay. Purple Snowdrop. I'll let it drop this time, but don't let it happen again. You know we miss you and you're not here. Right, next question's from Fleet Core.
Hey, Creaky. What's your thoughts on Professor Dave Explains? He seems to be a pretty awesome dude, much like yourself. Any plans on, out of the blue, some random collab or something, by chance? Just over any topic or just sitting there shooting the shit?
I watched some of Dave's videos. I thoroughly enjoyed him debating David Weiss. That was extremely entertaining. I think Dave may be a little bit too highbrow for me. I think he may be a bit I may be wrong, but I can't see me and him ever working together. I just don't think somebody who is educated to his level would find me interesting enough to have a conversation with, or I don't think he'd find me funny. But I like his videos. Yeah, you know, but I can't see me and Dave ever working together, but never say never. Next one's from Inconsiderate Prick.
Could you describe like a crazy situation that had your adrenaline pumping to the point where you did something tremendous that you probably wouldn't or couldn't do otherwise if not given that adrenaline boost? It took me like 7 times to try to get this question right, so I hope it doesn't suck.
Something that happened that got my adrenaline pumping. Are we talking, you know, a good thing, a bad thing? The thing with me, I can think. I can think of one thing that really. But it was such a long time ago. I was probably. I don't think I'd even met my wife. I had barely just passed my driving test.
Tidy.
But anyway, somebody. Bearing in mind, I was maybe coming up to 18 when I did this, so don't judge me. But I had been to see a mate of mine, and I don't think I ever even told my parents this happened. Oh dear me. It's uncomfortable and awkward. No, it's not really. Yeah, so I had been to see my mate. He could drive as well. He'd passed his test a couple of weeks before me. So I went to see him. And I had a Mark II Ford Escort at the time, and I thought I was absolute cheese because they were still rallying them then. So in my mind, I had a rally car. And I walked on my friend's driveway. It was a very steep driveway leading down to the thing. And as I got about 2/3 of the way down his drive, I could see the interior light was on in my car. And I was like, oh, what a knobby battery's going to be flat now. So I ran down the rest of the drive. And as I ran round the back of the car, there was a bloke about the same age as me in my car trying to bar off the steering lock to start it off, to start the car up. And I just totally lost it. It was my first ever car. Well, it was my second car technically. No, in fact, it was definitely my second car. And I wasn't very nice to him. Is all I can say. And I just, yeah, I wasn't very nice to him. And he probably needed a good shower. And no. That was a terrible choice of word because he would have been covered in a lot of red sticky stuff. And yeah, I don't know why I went so yeah, I went full Peaky Blinders on Incredible Threat. But yeah, it was my first car. No way, hose pipe. Anyway, but you know, for other reasons, when my youngest son was born,
Ooh, super
with all the medical conditions he has and still has, that was probably the most stressful few years of my life. Or the most stressful few months, I should say, not few years, because he was rushed straight from being born to Great Ormond Street Hospital in London, and he was there for a very long time. So yeah, that would be another time that my adrenaline was constantly up and I was constantly on the go, and You know, yeah. Anyway, have you ever been part of any religion or church at any point in your life? I was raised Catholic, but now I'm agnostic. Snap Midas. I was raised Catholic. Yeah, I went to Catholic school. I was even an altar boy. Went to church every Sunday. Didn't get bummed by a priest once. Go me. But yeah, I was raised Catholic, and technically I still am Catholic. I haven't uncatholed, or whatever you would call it, but I don't consider myself to be part of any religion. I don't consider myself to be part of atheism either. I'm only an atheist by default because what I am is the definition of the word. I don't get atheistic organizations. Just be a religion. Which will wind some people up, I know, but there we go. Somebody with a really difficult to say name asked the next question. Jaquarez? Jaquarez? I don't know, but this is the question.
Hi, Creaky. My question is threefold. As somebody who's also an avid tattoo canvas, so to speak, what is your first tattoo? What is your worst tattoo? And what is your most beloved tattoo that you have on your body? Thank you.
My first tattoo, I don't even have anymore. And thank you for the question. It was under there. I had a little rose done, and I tried to butter my parents up because I was only 17 when I had it done, by having mum written in it. She was not impressed, but I haven't even got that tattoo anymore. My worst tattoo, I haven't really got any, you know, that I dislike. Even the ones I consider to be not that well done, I've still got, you know, a certain amount of meaning to them. So I wouldn't say I've got a worse one. And my favorite one is this sleeve, which I had done under sponsorship to raise money for Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital. As a tiny, insignificant way of thanking them for everything they did for my son when he was born. Digital Demonic Davros just super chatted. So I do beg your parsnips. I'm missing super chats. Like Kent Hovind misses the point of an argument.
Ooh, super chat.
Gian, we call that karma. Hope this was a moment the person would remember for a while. You've done what most people would do, don't worry. Yeah, I may have taken it a bit far though. You know, funny enough, I still see him about occasionally because he was somebody I sort of vaguely knew. So he's still alive. Just. Yeah, thank you, pal. Sorry I missed that one. Alan Ferris.
Ooh, super chat.
I'm with you, Creaky. I find atheist groups as bad as religious groups. I wouldn't say I find them as bad as religious groups. I can see the point of them. I just can't see the point of them, if that makes any sense at all. I can see what their mission is and what they, you know, what they're attempting to do, but it's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. I never, ever called myself an atheist. I just didn't believe in God, and I know that's what atheist means, blah, blah, blah. But it was only when, you know, I was kind of forced to have to identify myself in that way so that some of the content I was making made sense and had some context that I started referring to myself as an atheist. I never had, not even once in my life.
Ooh, super chat.
Digital Demonic Davros, good day, Squeaky Winder. Keep up the lols. They are better than Hovin's arguments. Thank you, pal. It was Ben, and I promise you that me and my friends from Town Hill were definitely not involved in that statistic at all. I swear down. Honestly, mate. No, we weren't. I think you misspelled Kent. No problem. No problem at all. Is it Jack? Jack? I hate it when I can't say people's names. In fact, there's a lot of things I hate. But anyway, yeah, so I started writing the response to... So I wasn't going to respond to Atheist Junior. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I wasn't going to respond to Kent Hovind because I knew that he would make a whacking atheist about me. I think I have the ability, and this is a bold claim, and it'll go one way or the other depending on whether or not a certain person sees this statement being made. I think I could have an episode of Whacking Atheist made about me on demand. I just seem to really, really annoy Kent. Oh, bloody hell. Pain in my hip. I'm 50 in about 6 weeks. So that might explain it. But yeah, I'm convinced at this point that I could have a video. I could have an episode of Whacking Atheist made on demand now. I've got under Kent's skin so much. But anyway, so I wasn't going to bother responding. Because he did one last year and I didn't respond to that. Well, that's not strictly true. I started to respond to it in a live stream, completely lost my shit, and people told me just stop. So I did. But anyway, started writing this video today. And the script, it was making me laugh. And whenever that happens, and it doesn't happen that often, but whenever that happens, that video generally does very well. And Kent will love this because he's so special, he's so important. Every time I do a video about Kent Hovind, it does incredibly well. Incredibly well. So yeah, I'm working really hard on this video. That's why yesterday's video was literally just 3 minutes. It was kind of a prequel, if you like, to Friday's video. Sort of a... No, not a prequel. Like a teaser. Like a, you know, this is what's happening on Friday. When I respond to Kent's video. I will remember to do this in the video, but I want to give a shout out to AJ, Atheist Junior, as well, because in Kent's video on Dinosaur Adventureland, my audio is absolutely shit because of the way they record. They record in the church. They got no sound. It's crap, and the audio of the video is just what Kent's microphone picks up because the Dinosaur Adventureland sound crew is obviously top tier, but so AJ made a version of Kent's video, but he took Kent's video and he took my video. And where Kent was playing my video and Matt Powell had edited the video and very dishonestly edited certain parts out that they would have no chance of answering. AJ has edited those back in and overlaid my video so that the sound quality is top notch, and he was kind enough to send that to me today. So I now have a really good bass video, and I will be responding to Kent Hovind hopefully this Friday. Okay, next question is from Pajo.
Okay, so I got asked then, just how excited did you get at 69k?
Very excited, Paj. I was chuffing like a muffin, mate. Mainly because of how childish I am, but I've said this so many times, and people always say, "Oh, don't be stupid," or other people say, "Oh, you're just fishing for compliments." No, have you ever seen a picture of or been in the company of 69,000 people?
Ooh,
it's a lot of people, and it absolutely blows my mind that anybody, let alone 69,000 people, are here, especially my live streams. My live streams are shit. I do nothing. I just talk to you because I enjoy it. So my live streams are also really selfish. They're for my own enjoyment. But yeah, it just blows me mind that there are 69,100 and odd people that have clicked the button and thought, oh, I'll watch this guy again. Clearly, a lot of them don't. They can keep a promise. But it just blows my mind. Thank you, Citizen Gold. People really need to refer to Kent as inmate 06452-017 whenever he refers to anyone by anything than their preferred manner. In fairness, that will be in every video and early. The thing is, right, and I don't want to give too much away from what I've written, but when you start... Now, I know I will do things like make fun of Kent's shirts. Let's be honest, they're funny shirts. You know, and I made a comment about that douchebag that poured shit all over Captain Tom's memorial, you know, called her eyebrow girl. It's just a statement of fact. She was a girl. She had eyebrows. They were very big and bushy. But, you know, and I'll make little comments like that, which some people could say, oh, but you do the same thing. Yeah, but I'm not trying to be taken seriously. I'm trying to make people laugh, make people feel good, make people, you know, smile at the very least. You know, so, you know, Kent portrays himself as this absolutely top tier Dr. Kent, the science gent, you know, and, you know, so you would think, given his claimed educational level, that he would be beneath, you know, mocking somebody's appearance or beneath, you know, ad hominem attacks. But clearly not. But, you know, with me, I like to manage people's expectations. If you want childish toilet humor, fart jokes with a little bit of hopefully pretty much always accurate scientific information, then watch my videos. You may enjoy my videos. But if you're coming here purely for the educational value, there isn't any, really, I'm afraid. It's about knowing what I am and what I can do and what my intentions are here. But like I say, Kent, you know, being Kent, you'd think that ad hominem attacks were beneath him, but clearly not, as his almost 1 hour live stream about little old me proved the other day, because he spent the first, I think it was about the first maybe 10 minutes of the video just making fun of, you know, just calling me creepy blind man and creepy and making fun of my gauges and my nose piercing. I don't even know why he thinks I would care. Do I look like a small child who's going to run off crying to his mammy? I don't think I do. Lady Bloom, it's going all right. Yeah, I think I've nailed the diet now. I got it under control. I think I'm maintaining now. I'm down 2 stone. I don't think I need to lose any more weight though, because I've had a few people asking me, "Am I all right?" Then, you know, I don't overdo it. You know, I'm not particularly big, but I'm not a tiny bloke either. I'm 5'9". You know, and I weigh 12 stone 5 now. I don't, you know, I'm back down to 32 waist, back into medium shirts. All my hats are too big for me. You lose weight from your head, don't you? But yeah, it's going good. Thank you, Lady Bloom. And I understand the dad reference earlier. I remember responding to your comment. Right, next one is, well, it's Padjo again, but the question is from Liquid Flames. Pad, he's such a nice man. The Irish are like that, especially the Southern Irish.
Okay, so I'm doing a second for Liquid Flames, who wants to know if there is a conspiracy theory that you might have believed.
No, I've been asked that loads of times, and I don't... not really. Not really. And I'd say if there was, I'd be honest about it. But I really don't think there is. No, I can't. I can't think. Really can't think.
New subscriber. Tidy.
No, do you know? I honestly don't think there is. I honestly don't. Didn't see my nose piercing. I've had it for 10 years. Yeah, I've just it's just part of me now. I don't even remember. I've got it most of the time. That's why when I referred to it earlier, I reached for the wrong side of my nose because I'm so used to it. It's part of me now. Yes, right. Where's that gone now? No, not even that, Ben Speed. I've never, ever bought into any conspiracy theory at all because, well, I just haven't. I just haven't. Thank you, Citizen Gold. Sut Kettle. This is the man that you want to thank for the video I put out yesterday. Because he sent me the Donkey and the Tiger story via email. So thank you, Sut. And I looked at it and I thought I could make a video about this. So I read it at my normal pace. Which took me 2 days. And then I read it again at the pace I speak in a video. And I thought, I can get a 3 or 4 minute video out of this. And the message is perfect, given the fact that I'm planning out a response to the Kent Hovind video. And I was just going to not upload yesterday. So thank you, Sut Kettle. And that video is doing really well, funnily enough. It's a strange one. It's a strange one, but thank you, mate. I appreciate everybody's input, and I get lots of it. I get lots and lots of emails and, you know, messages in the Discord server. You know, there's a room in the Discord server. I get people sending me DMs on Twitter, all sorts of things. So I get lots and lots of suggestions for potential content. They don't always work out. But, you know, quite often, you know, when I get sent a video idea, it goes onto my content list, the hidden playlist I've got on YouTube, and then the video gets made. So, thank you, pal. It's very good of you. Pajo says, I have to recount when I'm asked how many piercings I have, and I have to find them. Been pierced about 66 times, took most of it. Yeah, same as me. I've had everything you can think of done. I've had both my nipples done, my navel, Prince Albert, foreskin, tongue, lip, my nose multiple times until I ended up having it done properly with a needle and leaving this one in. Ear piercings, which I stretched, then let closed, then stretched again, then let closed. And now I'm nearly 50. I'm up to 30 mil, and my earlobes look like somebody's tried to tow me along behind the car by them. So, so did I, Padge. Many, many moons ago. I trained, I've got the certificates and everything. But yeah, I did exactly the same thing. Labret, tongue, eyebrows, and ears. Yeah, I never had my eyebrow done. I didn't fancy that because it's a surface piercing and they tend to grow out. So yeah, I never had that done. Right, Mr. Andrat says, okay, Creaky, if I hate winter and it affects my MS, why do I live in Canada? Do you know, mate, that's probably something you should consider changing. Because yeah, cold weather does not does not play well with others, does it? Apart from penguins, of course, and, you know, people that like skiing. Yeah, that's why I never had any surface piercings on my face. I just thought I'd wait until I was a bit older and a bit more stupid and then get tattoos on my face instead. Oh, dear me. Thank you, the Midas. Time for me to go, but I enjoy your content, Creaky. Keep it up. Here's a parting gift. Thank you, pal. Very much appreciated. The Midas is a legend. They have just gifted another 10 memberships, so grab them quickly if you want them. They won't last long. Thank you, Gian. It really reminded me of the story where the ant asked the human what a book was, where the ant was so deep into his own world that he didn't even know what the letters in the book were for. Love the poetry in that last video. Thank you, mate. Yeah, it's it just seemed massively relevant to what was being talked about. Yeah, Midas, thank you, pal. All the best. That's very kind of you, and I'm guessing they won't last long. How many have been claimed?
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
See what I mean? Now, some people, you know, and we've all been guilty of it. Even I've been guilty of it from time to time.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Liquid Flames, I think I have no idea. I thought it was there, and you just.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Oh, right. So the Midas is saying, leave one for Liquid Flames, guys. He was trying to get one the last time. Don't be tight.
Welcome
Don't
to
be
the
a bunch of
Blinder
minge
Gang,
bags.
Mush.
On a PC, click on the join button, then click the 3 dots at the top, then click gifting
Welcome
options.
to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
But obviously I can't control what other people do, but that's very kind of you. But yeah, it's sort of we've all had the everyone's a knob, everyone's mean, an arsehole, there's no good people in the world, blah blah blah. Apparently the YouTube gifted memberships are randomly distributed by YouTube. But I think you've got to. Oh yeah, Paul is saying it now. You've got to have enabled receive gifts. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of us. We just constantly, everyone's horrible. There's no nice people in the world, but there are. You know, the Midas doing this now. He didn't have to. You know, but he doesn't know any of you. He doesn't. You know, he only knows me from what he sees in my videos. And he's gifted, I think that's 30 memberships. So even if he's done the 199 tier, you know, that's 60. I don't know where in the world is it, dollars or pounds? $60, 60 quid. You know, money's not hard to come by for anybody. Very, very. There's some very kind people left in the world. Anyway, I'm waffling now. Mark the sarcastic lost sarcastic. Don't make me laugh. You're clearly just an amateur. Oh no, he's still gifting. Midas is still gifting. Just gifted 10 more memberships. And it's the 5. That's 4. That's 200
Welcome
quid.
To the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Holy guacamole! Don't give me. People are just. Some people are just good people.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang.
Simple as that. They really, really are. Especially if he's gifting the $5 tier. Angie,
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
If I swore on my streams, I would say the same. That is tidy as. I hope. Did I bleep that successfully then, or did I just let the squad down? Looks like a proper side chat with all the green. I know there's more green than there is at my nostrils.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Not if you know what I'm saying, Ari. Yeah, or you can only
Welcome
gift
to the
at
blinder gang,
$5.
Mush.
How many did he gift? What a legend. He's gifted 20 now.
Welcome to the blinder
I think he
gang,
did
Mush.
the same earlier. No, he did 30. So he's gifted 50. So 250. Are they in pounds or
blinder gang, Mush.
$5? So $250 just as a gift to random strangers on the internet. Tell me again that there are no good people
gang, Mush.
left in the world. That's like absolutely awesome. Right. If anybody else wants to ask me a question now using SpeakPipe, the thing that's linked at the top of the side chart over there, up there somewhere, and in the description below, send them over now because I'll be going in about 5 minutes. Johnny Coombs, you're right. He is a gentleman. There are still some left in the world. And if anybody wants to ask me anything, click on the link, record your message, send it over, and I will answer it as quickly as I can. Who's your favourite band? My favourite bands. No bands spring to mind, and I'm all over the place with music. I just like music. But at the moment, and probably for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I have listened exclusively to a country and western singer, or a country singer, sorry, called Luke Combs, who was turned down by Voice USA because he wasn't good enough and he was too boring, and he's currently one of the biggest selling country artists in the States. So gutted, The Voice. So yeah, if anybody wants to send it over, and for my own amusement, because people are saying it and we've got so many new members thanks to Midas. Let's see some of the let's see, what should we see? We will see some tidy emojis in the side chat from everyone who's a channel member. It'll make me feel special. So do it now. Do it now. He is. Johnny Coombs, I agree with you 100%. He is absolutely awesome. And at the minute, I can't get enough of Angels working overtime. And I really like his cover version of There We Go. There it is. Thank you, everybody. I feel so special. I really like his cover of Ed Sheeran's Dive. That's proper good. Oh, Liquid Flames, you didn't get one, did you? Did you get one, Liquid Flames? Tampin. Do I have any podcasts that I listen to regularly? Asks Ben Speed. Not that regularly. I listen to Steve-O if there's somebody on I like. True Geordie, I listen with the podcasts I listen to. True Geordie, Joe Rogan, Steve-O, and The Jump Off. They are the 4 I listen to, but I don't listen to everything that they put out. I only listen if so you're looking if there's somebody on there. I can't gift a membership myself. So Ryan. No, I don't think I can. Oh, I feel bad now that I feel so bad I can't even remember his name. I feel bad now the Liquid Flames didn't get one. Let me just check and see if I can do it. Shut up, Creaky Blinder, knobhead. Learn more about memberships, report a video, report perks. No, that's stupid, isn't it? With a creator can't gift memberships. Oh, sorry, mate. If I could, I would have gifted you a membership myself. But for some completely baffling reason, the creator can't gift a membership on his own channel. Sorry, mate. Swaness is a kind soul. Lady Bloom, why do you still listen to Joe Rogan? I thought he was bad. I'll be honest with you, I haven't listened to him for a very long time. It's just they were the 4 live streams that I... They were the 4 podcasts that I would listen to. The one I listen to more than anyone else is Steve-O. Steve-O as in Jackass Steve-O. He's the one I listen to more than anyone else. Ah, the Midas. I didn't realise he was still here. That sounds as if I was asking you now. Were you telling to refresh the liquid frames? Can't even speak, man. Liquid flames refresh the stream at the request of the very generous individual known as the Midas.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Johnny Coombs. Rogan is a douche, but he gets good guests sometimes. Yeah, I'd watch him now if there was a guest. Like, I like it when Joey, who's his mate? The big, fat, Italian-American guy. No, he's Cuban. Joey Diaz. He cracks me up. I could listen to him speak all day. So whenever he's on, we can buy it. Can we? I can't see how to do it though. So if I click the join,
so you're looking to become...
Oh, so I'm on my channel page, and if I click join, it just... No, I can't see how to do it. I'll have to have a look at it. I didn't know Joey Diaz had a podcast. Death Squad. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. Do you know, funny enough, Ben Speed, right? I think the Bob Lazar podcast might have been the last time I watched anyone on Joe Rogan. He just went a bit knobby when he got signed by Spotify. Some people would say he was always a knob, I know, but I love Rick Rubin. This may be a time where I listen to Joe Rogan again. Johnny Coombs, you asked me earlier if I had a hip hop background. No, it's just photos in frames, mate. I forgot to answer. Sorry. I love Bob Lazar. Reach their own. Never floats your boat. Mark the sarcastic law student. Amateur. Sorry, I'm back. Hey, Creaky Blinder and everyone, and the Midas, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Do enjoy being green. Mark, it's honestly, like I've said multiple times in this stream, it just goes to show that unlike the communities that I encounter people from, like Flat Earth community, creationist, the creationist community, there are some good people in the world.
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
And most of them are here. But anyway. That's probably why I can't. That explains a lot, the Midas, because Creaky Blinder, it is a brand channel, a branded channel. I wanted to change it so it's not, but I'm afraid to, in case I break anything. You know, I'm not very good with buttons. But anyway, massive thank you to the Midas for being so incredibly... Midas, before I go, how many memberships have you gifted this evening? Because I think you need some recognition. No, I'm sure it's more than 30, Paul. I thought it was 40. Or 30. Why did I think it was 40? But in either case, thank you, mate. That's very, very kind of you. And, I know the boys and girls in the side chat are more than capable of thanking you, but thank you for them as well. It's very kind of you, mate. You didn't have to, but it just helps so much because it's all part of it. And you know, I've noticed, just very quickly, I know I said I wanted to go, but I just want to very quickly address this because I know a lot of the names here. I'm getting not loads of flack, but I'm getting some flack because I'm getting sponsored a lot more frequently now. But what people need to understand is that what I earn in ad revenue each month wouldn't even equate to the minimum wage in the UK based on the number of hours I work. So I am not earning a lot of money. So without things like, you know, super chats and merch sales, Patreon, the membership area on creakyblinder.com, you know, this wouldn't be sustainable. It just wouldn't be. It just wouldn't be. But anyway, thank you, the Midas. That's very kind of you. Thank you to every single person that's super chatted tonight. Thank you to everyone that's become a channel member. Even before the very generous individual known as the Midas started gifting them to people. YouTube can unsub you from someone. What the mother? No, yeah, happens all the time. Happens all the time. How many times have you? Because I know I have. You think, bloody hell, I haven't seen a Creaky Blinder video for ages. And then when you go to look, you've got a big bright red subscribe now button there.
Ooh, super chat.
Thank you, Hiso Sol. Very kind of you. Do I Stream Deck? If so, is it worth it? I've got a Stream Deck XL and I've got a 15-key Stream Deck. But at the minute, I'm only using the XL. But I use it for everything, mate. I use it for video editing, for live streaming. I use it for literally everything. It's one of the best things I've ever invested in. But funnily enough, the 15-key one I invested in myself. But this big behemoth here was gifted to me by Tank from my Discord server. So yeah, it's ad revenue is minimum wage for a channel my side, if you're lucky. If I did work, if I did 40 hours a week, then you'd be amazed just how little I was earning. But anyway, anywho, thank you all. Love you, bye.
Thank you all for watching Creaky Live. Don't forget to follow me on all of your social media platforms. Have a good day and have a creaky week.